What is going on, operators? It's been a minute. I'm sorry that I haven't been here so much. I've actually been preparing to do some cool things, like do a short film or two, a couple of short films. Also, trying to find my next step in employment, get into the real estate space, but all that is there. But you are here for the build off. And the reason why this video is even more delayed is because it was riddled with issues. We had some audio issues, we had some corrupted file issues. So today you just get me, and I know how unfair that might be to the previous build off contestants being judged by 3 people. So I thought of that and I sent over the builds to Isaac and Rabbit, and they rated them themselves. So I'll have their scores up on screen when I give my answer to them. And if you are excited to see what the winner of the build off will get, they'll be getting this Airsoft Blaster, the Lancer Tactical BG Defense Type A replica. This is a toy, and the winner will be winning this bad boy right here. And if you want to see some gameplay of it, check it out right up here. Shout out to Lancer Tactical for sending this over for me to review and give away to everybody. Sorry it's taking so long to do the giveaway half, but we are getting there. We're at the last few batches of the build off. YouTube has been destroying airsoft content lately, so I'm trying something a little bit new. If you like what you see and you want to support the channel and you don't want to do the membership and commit to the monthly subscription era thing, I will link my Venmo down in the description. Just donate what you want. Maybe you'll buy me a coffee or a little bit of dinner the next night. But yep, that's up there for you all to use if you would like. And I think that's everything. Let's get onwards to the builds. Up first, we have Coco with their myriad of builds. The one that I sent over to Isaac and Rabbit was this one right here. So we'll be looking at this one. And we start off strong with a nice Masada. I think this is the PTS Masada. That's the only company that I know that makes this. Also, if I have a lisp, I bit the ever-loving crap out of my tongue, and it hurts like a mother. So I got a little bit of lisp for the time being. But onwards to the build. We have this nice PTS Masada. Rabbit kept calling it a scar, and if I go over here, I can see where he came from, because this is my scar right here. If I switch scenes, this is my scar right here, and it's built out similarly with the stock right here. Got rid of that stupid looking UGG boot and went for a more tactical looking UGG boot. And yeah, I like the ACOG that he has on top there. If we go back, I like the ACOG you have on top here. This ACOG looks pretty sweet with the armor on top there. We have a flashlight here and a nice pec box up top there. A mock suppressi tracer unit deal there. Not liking this long grip right here, but to each their own. And yeah, this build is looking pretty solid, and I think I will give this a 7.5 out of 10. Nice 7.5 out of 10. Thank you for your submission. Onwards to the next one. Up next, we have Full Lobster King with the Wolverine Daniel Defense DD-M4 right here. I have the exact same DD-M4, but I do like the way yours is built out a little bit more than mine. We have the Surefire mock can right there. We got the flashlight there, Surefire flashlight with the D-ball up top there, Unity pressure switch. We have a nice little angled hand stop right there. Got the Unity risers with a T1 red dot and a magnifier back there. Sling mag, all you can ask for. Even upgraded the hop-up unit to the, what's it called? Forget, but I like this hop-up unit too. Good hop-up unit. Again, solid build. We got 2 pictures right here. Gotta turn my head a little bit. But yeah, got, oh, rail covers too. These rails are sharp and they will cut you. So nice little rail covers right there. But yeah, solid build, solid build. I will give this a 7 out of 10. I'll give this a 7 out of 10. I like this. Thank you for your submission. Onwards to the next one. We have Pontiac 1-1 with this build, and I will have to do the meme here. I'll have to do the meme here. Clean your room. I shouldn't be the one to talk. Camera angles. I make sure you guys don't see all the mess in my room. If we look back here, the consensus we all came to is that there's not much of a build here. We have maybe a tracer unit, or maybe that's the flashlight right there. Looks like maybe a PEC right there and a grip, but there's a lot missing back here. And I see the upgrade trigger. That's cool, but a lot of empty real estate, and this isn't really much of a build. I also notice your foot there. It's a toe. You're gonna get half a point off for the toe in the picture. I'm sorry. It's just principle. So I was gonna give this a 5 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 10. 4.5. Thank you for your submission. Onwards to the next one. Next up, we have T. Their name is blurred out there. We rated this one right here. So if we look at it, it is a VFC Avalon, I think. I'm pretty certain because of this trigger guard right there. We got a nice little upgrade trigger here. Got the Avalon stock there. A EOTech with a magnifier. Handguard looks different. I think we might have put an aftermarket handguard on there. Angled grip is a bit far back for my liking. But again, it's just another M4. And I don't really have too much to say about this one. I like the attachments you have, missing a flashlight and a tracer unit for my liking. I'm just gonna have to give this a solid 5. Just run of the mill 5. This is a build that I feel like we've seen a lot of these builds in this build off series. So you get a 5. Thank you for your submission. Onwards to the next one. Next up, we have Ike with an HPA tapped AK. This might be like an AK-12. I don't know AK variants that well. But we have an EOTech, a grip, and that's about it, honestly. It's a good looking build. I see a trigger, maybe an aftermarket trigger. But two things on it. I feel like it misses the principle of the build off. In this picture, we see a little bit more. But yeah, it's missing the principle of the build off. And I think I'm gonna have to stick with what I gave the last one for something just simple. It doesn't really pop out. It is different from an M4. So it'll raise it, from my opinion, from a 4 to a 5. So I guess I'm just gonna have to give this a 5. I do like the picture here though. You can see you aiming in your mask. That's pretty cool. But I will give this a solid 5. Solid 5. Thank you for your submission. Onwards to the next one. I think their name's pronounced Disalive on Twitch. But this is the one that killed us. We almost had to stop after this one. On paper, on the surface, damn my tongue. On the surface, it's interesting, unique, and crazy, but I don't know what's going on here. It looks like he edited something out, but even if I thought of what would be here, this grip looks crazy. What is this? I see it's a mag pull grip that should go like there, but then this wonkiness back here, I don't know what that is. It's weird. It is an amalgamation of a lot of different builds, because if you look, we have the Colt lower, we have the mag pull bad lever, we have what I thought was a Noveski Ghetto Blaster stock, but it is a brace because of this thing. We have Vector Optics red dot up top. We have this right here, and I thought it was mounted to the rail, but Isaac and Rabbit were like, I think that it's just taped on, which is also funny. But I can't see any screw holes, so I don't know. Flashlight up here, tracer unit, muck can up there. And the upper might be something different, I don't know. But it is interestingly weird, and I don't know if I like it or not. but my heart's telling me to give this a 6 for uniqueness. So I'm gonna give it a 6 for uniqueness. Take it or leave it. Thank you for your submission. Onwards to the next one. Next up, we have Classified with their submission, and we have another M4. But right off the bat, I kind of like this one a little less. We have the A2 crane stock, which I hate. I hate that stock. I like the grip. It's a nice Umbrella Corporation's logo right there. Flashlight, pack, pressure switch, angle grip. Weird red dot riser situation, but I get that we're playing Airsoft, so you probably are wearing a mask of some sort and have to raise it up. But it's looking weirdly bland, but there's something there. There's something there, but it's weirdly bland, and I don't know what I don't like about it, but I also don't know why I kind of like it, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna have to give this a 5.5 out of 10. 5.5 is what I feel. So yeah. Thank you for your submission. Onwards to the next one. Next up, we have Medusa, or Mid USA as I pronounced it the first time. With a nice, I think this is the Archwick. It might be the Archwick one. You might have seen this previously on the other build, but this is different in a sense. The back part is shorter than the B&T one, or flip it if this is the B&T one. The last one was the Archwick. But I like this. I think this is unique. We got a nice 3D printed little grip right here. We have a nice little free printed hand stop right there. Can, light, red dot, pressure switch, bananas. I see that you like Bochino Rock. Is that what this one is? I think. And Dondadon. I know what that one is. But yeah, this is this you know, the thumbs up in the picture I think works. I'm gonna thumbs up fist bump you here. And I'm liking everything about this. This is a nice, unique build. And I think this is the heart of the build off. So I'm going to give this 8.5. 8.5 out of 10. I'm a critic. But I'm going to give you an 8.5 out of 10. I'm really liking this. I don't know what a 10 out of 10 yet would be. But when I see it, I'll know it. And I like this. So 8.5 out of 10. Love the build. Thank you for your submission. Onwards to the next one. Up next, we have Senkits, I think, with a dual M4 build, but I'm guessing this is a gas blowback, maybe. Can't really tell by this, but it's 2 uppers, which is unique and kind of cool, so I'll give you points for that. Let's look at this stock. It's hidden. I don't know if this is a crane stock that I hate. It might be. But I see what you're going with here. We have like a modern build right here and a retro build right here, which is pretty cool. We got tracer unit, ACETAC. We have an Ingall. Don't see too many people rocking Ingalls yet. So I give you pluses for that. Nice red dot on a riser, mock can, flashlight, and hot swappable. Punch out these pins, slap this bad boy on, you're good to go. So yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking, actually no, I know it's a gas blow because this rear pin right here. Duh. On an AEG, this one, you wouldn't need to remove this pin to slide this off. So, that's besides the point. But I like this. It's simple, but it's slightly unique. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I think a 7 is what I'm feeling. Yeah, 7 out of 10 for this build. Thank you for your submission. Onwards to the next one. Next up, we have a submission from Ari, and we get double Ingalls. I think this is one of the older Wolverines, if I'm not mistaken. How do you have this on the rail? Did you glue this to your rail? That's crazy. But we have another M4 build with a 416 stock, which is funny. Nice 416 stock right there. GBRS style riser with an end gall right there. Switch maybe glued onto the rail. Integrated can right there. I would like to see some tape or zip ties or something holding this cord down so it's not getting pulled or snagged. Don't like this grip for some reason, but I do like the paint job. So yeah. Oh wait, it's key. Ew. Key mod in 2026, or I guess 2025 when you submit this. Wild. You removed one side of your selector switch at least. And the bolt release. Interesting. Was it an ambi bolt release? Oh wait. I think this is a Lancer Tactical, if I see that correctly, that you put an HPA engine in. Interesting. Okay, okay. 6.5. Take it or leave it. You get a 6.5. That's what I'm feeling. Thank you for your submission. Onwards to the next one. Up next, we have M with... I have no clue what this is. This might be one of the new Lancer Tactical gas blowbacks, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe. I know the stock, and I think Lancer uses that stock. It's either Lancer or PTS that uses it. But again, it's another plain Jane build, but I like the way this one looks. I like the way it looks. I love this trigger. This flat trigger does something to me. I like the color of this bolt. This bolt also does something to me. The mag release is an interesting spot, I think. Or no, that's a bolt release. It's very recessed. Got a nice hand stop there. Got backup irons, tracer unit, and actual cable ties to hold something down. I don't know what is holding. Is that holding down your grip? Do you not have any M-lock segments? No, you do, because I see one there. Maybe not a front one. I don't know. Holding something down with these. And a nice little LPVO up top there. I like the gold on gold, and I love this stock. The stock looks so good. I would use that stock. This trigger is actually bringing you up a lot, but I like the way this looks. So I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. There's not really much to the build, but the build's there. Actually, no. I'm gonna do 7 out of 10. Not really too much to the build, but the build's there, and I like the way the build looks. So 7 out of 10. Thank you for your submission. Onwards to the next one. Next up, we have Porter with another AK build. This one, the AK itself looks unique. It looks good. Not really sure what much you've done here though. I don't know if it comes out of the box with this, but I like the handguard. Hate this grip. Like the sight. I like the stock. I like this grip. I like the trigger. But yeah, I can't really tell. Sorry, my ear just freaked out on me. I can't really tell if you did much with this build, but if you did, if this is an aftermarket rail, stock, grip, sight, I like this. I like this, but it is lacking a little bit in the attachments field. But still, I think I would give this a solid 6 out of 10. Solid 6 out of 10. Yeah, these triggers in the last two have been make me want to take apart some of my NWS trigger boxes and add a different trigger in it, because these triggers are nice. So yeah, you'll get a solid 6 out of 10. Take it or leave it. Thank you for your submission. Onwards to the next one. I actually lied. That was all the builds I submitted to Isaac and Rabbit. So that's where we're going to end this episode of the build off. Thank you for your time. I'll hope to be making more content, but my schedule is getting super busy, super duper busy, and I want to bring higher quality content to you all. So I want to actually think about what I'm doing and make it the best possible. I got an actual, let's not knock over anything. Got an actual cinema camera. So you probably noticed it in the last intro that I did. I saw some praises of the quality of that. So filming on this is fun, but color grading everything and mapping things out does take more time. So just being able to find the time to actually go out and film some nice cinematic videos for you all is what I want to do. So I'm going to try and not make content super slow. I don't ever want you guys to have to wait 2 weeks for a video. So I'll think of something else to do in the meantime, while also working on my other employment. But yeah, if you want to see more content, shoot some donos to the Venmo, because 100% of everything that goes into this channel, all the money goes back into the channel. That was weird. Everything you guys send to the channel goes back into the channel and going to events, getting more gear, and filming more content. So if you want to support the channel, that is now the best way to do it. Well, YouTube won't take any money out of that. And yeah, that is everything. As always, stay safe, have fun, play Airsoft. This is Tacked Up, signing out.